Today we've got a good NFC matchup lined up here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. They come out here in the eye.
50, 50, squad, let's go. Check, under, slam. Tiger, check 26. Over.
On first down, Romo, and he'll be hit from behind and taken down. K1 short, in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Second down. Here's Romo. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one good for 14 yards. And they're going to have a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it'll be 2nd and 10. And what about this offense, Charles? Specifically, what about Jonathan Stewart?
He makes sure everything goes. Put the ball in his chest and watch him run. Can run with power inside, but has enough speed.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
From the 50, Newton. It's caught inside the 25. Now Olsen, Charles, battled back spasms, missed the second game of the Panthers in the preseason. They're just hoping when they suit up for real, he'll be good to go.
And Cam Newton has to have him. That was his #1 target last season, and Greg Olsen went to the Pro Bowl. But when he missed the game against the Tennessee Titans, I saw that game. That allowed Cam Newton to find Devin Funchess and welcome back Kelvin Benjamin, 2 big targets out wide.
And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
When at his best, Orlando Scandrick is one of the top nickel cornerbacks in the NFL.
On second down, here's Newton. And this one complete right side to Funchess. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back. In that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On second down, they run with Stewart. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Newton looking to throw it. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin from 4 yards out. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Cowboys offense marches onto the field, and for them, I think the biggest story this preseason, maybe the biggest preseason story across the league, has been Dak Prescott.
It wasn't that long ago, during the preseason, we were discussing about what Dallas would do for a backup quarterback behind Tony Romo. Would they go out and get a veteran? Would they have to make a trade? Instead, now, we're just talking about Dak Prescott looking like he solidified himself as the number 2 guy.
Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Dez Bryant, certainly one of the go-to guys, if not the go-to guy for this offensive unit.
One of the most talked about players in the league, as well as one of the most productive receivers. He attacks the football downfield.
That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. He's got it to Williams. And they get 28 yards on that one. And that leads to a Dallas first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move as they face a second down here.
Get ready.
Back to the air they go. Romo on 2nd down. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he's brought down. And give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
And there you go. Tony Romo to Dez Bryant. That often serves as an electrical charge for their offense.
And a warning to the defense, beware.
Yeah, that's the first one of the day. You have to figure there's plenty more to come.
From the red zone now, Romo toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Shift together here from the D-line. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. On 2nd and 10, Romo being chased out left. A gain of 4 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Throwing on 3rd down, Romo. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So the Carolina Panthers offense trotting out there, and every time you look at their offense moving onto the field, you can't help but notice those big 6'4" and 6'5" wide receivers in Funchess and Benjamin.
Monster guys, and don't forget they both weigh 230 to 240. So trying to go through them to get the ball, very difficult to do. But their timing in the preseason, their increased play is evident. It's going to make Cam Newton a better quarterback. And when you've got receivers that size, it's not an accident. Their general manager, he told me, I like big players. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. To throw on second down is Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
This is fielded at the 7. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
To throw on second down is Romo. He's got time in the pocket. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They come up in an offset eye. Here's Romo, eluding the pressure right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Romo now to throw it. Deep drop. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Here's Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
On 2nd down, here's Romo. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Romo flushed out right. And that's caught by Beasley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
A dump off to Elliott. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 3rd and long here. It's Romo. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep for the Panthers, Ted Ginn. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now. They've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Here's Newton now on second down. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Newton on first down. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 21. And the Panthers are going to get a first down. Defense showing blitz. Now Stewart on first down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. From the gun, here's Newton. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Greg Olsen, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Get ready.
From the 50, it's Romo. Going for the deep ball. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
They come up in an offset eye. On second down, Elliott. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Throwing on 3rd down, Romo, complete to Jason Witten. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And another reception by Jason Witten. All reliable for Tony Romo. You know what they say, partner? Once you get your first 1,000 catches, it's all gravy after that.
Yeah, one of 2 tight ends. He and Tony Gonzalez in the 1,000-catch club in the tight end department. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Second down now after the pass completion. To throw on second down is Romo. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrence Williams from 10 yards out. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And we're back now in Charlotte, all even as we get ready to start the 4th. One receiver right, that's Brown. On 1st and 10, Newton. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Newton gives off to Stewart. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a second down.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton. And that is incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They come up in an offset eye. A first down carry by Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
On second down, here's Romo. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And a really good gain there on the post route. Partner, how do you know to go to that pass?
When you're running the ball effectively and the safety likes to dive up there to try and help tackle, that's when you want to hit him over the top of the post in the area he vacates.
On first and 10, Romo. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So second and 10 here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On second down, here's Newton. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And now they're in the hurry-up.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
And the tight end Olsen, right side. Give them 11 on the gain there, and that leads to a Carolina first down. Fresh set of downs here.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And quickly, they get to the line. Back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And this one complete right side to Funchess. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
A 5-yard gain, and now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Another pistol look here. Stewart on the counter. And he will push his... And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They come out here in the eye. Trying to punch it in, Stewart. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Newton turns and hands to Stewart. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
He's back to throw. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good game.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. So it all comes down to the foot of Dan Bailey. This from 52, and this for the win. And his kick is no good. And just barely missing it wide to the right. And, Charles, when you pull out a close game, the good thing about that is maybe next time you're in a nail-biter in the 4th quarter, you have a little more confidence.
Yeah, you're talking about your memory muscles, right? When you win those close ones, you have that confident feeling that you can continue to do so every time you're in that position.
Now, that said, you would rather win by 60 points, or do you like the close ones, too?
Well, I think everyone would rather win by 60. It's comfortable. Everyone gets to play. But when you win those nail-biters, dinner tastes just a little bit better that night.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.
Show me what you like. Hey, I put money, I can match it for ya. I'm in this in all white fit, looking like a brick and all them zippers on a jacket on ya. He got a thing for Latin. He wanna hear a little Spanish. I told him it, practice it. I'm about to fill you up with status.